We're resetting a 10-6 victory tonight for the Transylvania Pioneers against Baldwin-Wallace. The first victory for the Pioneers in program history against Baldwin-Wallace, and also a great start to this season as you continue to work your way through non-conference play. It was a big start tonight for Transylvania. Those two quick goals back-to-back really by TJ Toivonen and Cade Aquino, your two West Coast boys from the state of Oregon out in the Beaver State, getting it done. What do you think that kind of start signified for your team tonight?
It was huge. Those two guys, they're emotional guys, and for them to get off with a big start was huge for us. Baldwin-Wallace is an excellent team. That team right there, I think, will compete for the OAC championship. Coach Keeley is just one of the nicest coaches, the best coaches, a great young mind in lacrosse.
It was an interesting turn in this game. Transylvania jumped up 2-0, and then Baldwin-Wallace scored the next 3 goals unanswered. But your team really dug in. This became a defensive-minded game, specifically in the second quarter, and then one of your veteran attackers, Josh Mesmer, took over with a huge goal. Talk about Josh's impact and describe how that goal changed the momentum of this contest.
Josh's goal was huge. We had taken him out just a few minutes before that and spoken to him for just a second, just kind of tell him to calm down a little bit. He played for me at Lexington Catholic. He's a great young man, but he was playing a little too fast, and we wanted to slow down and let the game come to him, and he took advantage of it.
This is a tie game at the half, 3-3, and then your team goes on to win by a 4-goal margin. Your team seemed to be in a really comfortable rhythm here at home. They were physical, and you never really let your foot off the gas.
Yeah, the boys really, from start to finish, that's what we kept saying in the locker room, 60 minutes. We got to play 60 minutes. That's one thing in our program for us to develop and go to the next level, we have to learn to do.
This is a roster that brings in just A-list recruits year after year. The talent was there tonight, but again, this is a really young team that you're reloading. You lost a lot of key senior veterans last season. Tonight, we saw a lot of veterans and underclassmen carrying the load. What do you make of this game from a developmental standpoint?
I think it's huge. I think some of those guys maybe had some self-doubt, were kind of questioning themselves and their ability to finish the ball. And we just told them, hey, they're going to fall. Just keep shooting. Take a second, move the goalie, put it around him. And tonight they were able to do that.
And what do you think led to the undoubtable amount of physicality that your team showed off throughout the course of the night?
Baldwin-Wallace comes after you. I mean, they're playing tough, and our guys answered the bell. We've cowered before. I mean, where teams came out and they started pressing out on us, and we just didn't answer the bell. And tonight they just said, you know what, we're just as tough. And I was darn proud of them.
Terry Justice, head coach for the Transylvania men's lacrosse team. Again, a big 10-6 victory tonight against Baldwin-Wallace, the first in program history against the mighty Yellow Jackets. Congratulations on a pivotal win, and best of luck to you and the Pioneers as this very compelling non-conference slate continues.
Thank you, Justin.